This is a prestigious venue here at St Regis. I'm very happy to be joined by the Sales and Marketing Director, Holger Jakobs. Holger, good evening. How are you, sir?
Good evening. Very well, thank you very much.
Good. Now, Holger, perhaps you could tell us a little bit, and I know it's quite a long story, about the history of St Regis, not necessarily as this particular development, but as the whole brand, if you like. It's probably before the word brand was ever used in that context.
Absolutely. The brand now, St Regis, started with the opening of the first St Regis hotel in New York City. That was in 1904. So during that time, there were, of course, by far lesser amount of hotels around in New York cities, and the rich and famous met in their mansions outside New York. So the Astor family, who founded the St Regis in New York, they decided to build their own home in the city and give it more rooms and obviously butler service, as we have it here today, to cater for their guests, not only during the, let's say, elusive balls they had, but also to give them a room to sleep, or actually a nice suite, once the ball was over.
Okay, so really, and when was that? When?
This was in 1904.
1904, wow, so 106 years ago, and really the concept hasn't changed much. I'm sure some of the technology has.
The funny thing with this is, yes, technology has advanced, but already at the St Regis New York, all rooms had air conditioning, which is of course completely unheard of from hotels of that time. Okay. They also had a mailing system within the hotel, and then of course very personal services as their guests would have actually at home. Okay. And they added that as a particular benefit and service to each and every room and suite in the hotel.
Okay.
And this is also done here at the St Regis Bangkok.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. So the legacy, if you like, continues here. When did the St Regis, when was it built, and when did it start in Bangkok?
Our St Regis was opened on the 1st of April last year, so very close actually to our 1-year anniversary, only a few days away from that. After a construction period of roughly 2 years, we opened here on Rajadamneri Road.
Okay, well, it's a magnificent property. It's one that I first heard of at the Thailand Property Awards last year, and it was a name that came up again and again and again in the nomination categories. And I think that tonight here for Movers and Shakers that we'll have a lot of people who haven't been to St Regis who will be coming along to see if it's as good as it says, and I'm sure it is.
Absolutely so. Yes, you're right. The owner here of the hotel, the minor company, received several property developing awards because there's the hotel, but there are also the residences here, the St Regis residences, 53 very exclusive residences that are for sale for some selected few. There are only very few still available, so the lucky ones have to be quick to invest here. Other than that, of course, Starwood is very proud that we, as the owner of the St Regis brand, can actually have our first St Regis in Thailand with this lovely property.
Okay. Now this is, you have had events here, like golfing events and maybe things through some of the chambers, but this is the first time that you've had a networking event of this kind of style, isn't it?
That's really true. We had several, of course, high-profile events. We launched products here, magazines have started here, like L'Officiel, that recently have been launched here in Thailand. We had product events of watchmakers, designers, etc. And yes, of course, we also had like-minded people here. We had an evening event when the Thailand Open, the Golf Championship, was recently done here again last year. But for networking, movers and shakers, as something really outstanding in the market of get-togethers, I think this is a very first for us. We're very happy about this cooperation, and I think it's also great that there is a charitable cause coming with it as well. Okay,
well, I have to say, on behalf of Movers and Shakers, it's a great honour for us to be hosted here at St Regis, because this is, I think, for the organisers, something of a dream come true. And so far this evening, I see everybody happy and smiling, and you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you very much. Yeah, from my side, it looks like a very good turnout here. A lot of people have arrived already. We hope for more to come tonight. I hope everybody has a great time at the St Regis Bangkok and enjoys the evening.
Okay. Holger, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.